What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're going to be looking at a video from Average Man Unplugged. Shout out to this brother. Now, it's been a minute since I've actually watched his channel because I've been trying to get away from relationship topics. But I want you guys to look at this because a lot of women with kids say that, oh, help me take care of my kids and all this stuff. But here's the thing. Being a stepdad is a thankless job. And I want you guys to look at this.
Shit, let's get it. I need to get something off my chest. Yes. All right, so Florida girl shit, let's get it. I need to get something off my chest. Yesterday, my stepdaughter graduated and I wasn't invited. I've been in her life since she was 4 months old, married her mother when she turned 2. I've been there consistent, showing up, providing love in her like my own. But come graduation day, I wasn't given a seat. Like they told me there were only 8 tickets. Let me tell you who made the list. My wife, her 2 sisters, her biological dad, her uncle, her grandma, her aunt, and her boyfriend. 8 tickets, and I wasn't one of them. Bet. And I've been sitting with that pain all day. I took time off work, 3 days gone. I drive trucks. That's money and time I can't get back. And still, I got left out. So today, I made some decisions. I removed her from my car and health insurance, took her off everything I've been covering, told her mother since she's grown and graduated, she can go stay with her father, the one she made room for over me. Now there's tension in my house. Emotions are high, but I'm standing on what I feel because the truth is, so I'm hurt. The truth is, so I'm hurt. Not mad, just deeply, genuinely hurt. I don't need applause. I just need to speak my truth. Thanks for listening, Anonymous.
This is filthy work. This.
Now, you did all that for your stepdaughter. She still chose her biological father over you. And that's not even that's not even saying if that man was actually in her life or not. Because if he wasn't even in her life and she still did that, there's nothing that you can. There's no forgiving that. That's a level of betrayal that nobody can defend.
Is bullshit.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
You lose.
Man, not to be stepfathers, because this story right here is probably going to have a few men triggered, and I wouldn't be surprised if a few men that watch me have probably shared or been through a similar story. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get back into it.
This is the order of who should got a ticket. Mom, bio dad, stepdad, boyfriend. Everything else was extra. Uncles, sisters, aunties, all that. Come on now, for real. They could have FaceTime. You could have FaceTime. Hell, they could have went to the dinner afterwards. They could have met them outside of the graduation party. How was he not there? How was his stepdad not there? How was he taking off 3 days? Got you on his health and car insurance. But yeah, he's not significant enough to be at your graduation. Something so important like that. I literally need to know the background of that because I couldn't see that. I couldn't even see the wife not being like, girl, kill stepdad. Why he ain't got no ticket? My husband should be next to me. Why is my baby daddy right? Like, ew. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I have to drop her too. I wouldn't say kick her out, but she have to get off my shit and go with her bio dad or uncle or aunties or somebody who could have been FaceTimed.
Listen, did y'all hear the story about the stepdad that raised the young lady since she was 2 years old, been married to her mom since she was 2?
Wait, so he was with her mom since she was 2. And she still did? Oh no. Nah. Mm-mm. At that point, nah. I've known you for 16 years and you fucking tell me that I ain't even invited to your graduation? And I helped raise. Nah, bro.
I'm not big to talk on people's life, but when I can relate, that's when I'll step in. Now, he married this young lady when his baby was 2 years old. He's been there financially all the way. Been there, showed up to everything. This man drive trucks and he took off work, just because he knew that he was going to get a ticket to the graduation. Why the mama didn't get a man a ticket? She invited the biological dad, the two aunties, because she only got 8 tickets, the grandma.
Wait, why is the two aunties there? So, biological dad, the two aunties, so that's 3 tickets, the grandma, the boyfriend.
Somebody else, they boyfriend, and somebody else. But however it went, the stepdad didn't get a ticket. So he said, you know what? Some people feel like he was vindictive about taking her off the car insurance and
Fuck the vindictive shit. No. I would have let her loose on everything. And I would have divorced my wife. I would have divorced the woman too. Fuck that.
her.
That's disrespectful as hell. You literally pick everybody. Oh, you give everybody else a ticket, but me. And I've been here since you was 2. Nah, bruh.
His phone plan, whatever he had on, he was paying. That brother took her off. Now, whether he was hurt or you felt like he did it vindictively, he has that right. I'm going to stand with the stepdad in this. And here, we don't know the backstory. We don't know what the dad was doing. But it can't be too much if the stepdad has her on the phone bill and the insurance and all this stuff. This is logic. This is when you got to use in your mind. There's no way that man shouldn't have got a ticket. I don't care what. And he said tensions are high in his home. That lady may lose her husband because that's wild that you would not invite this man that has took care of your child all these years. That's not his child. And as a woman who was married to a man for 16 years that have done everything under the sun for my kids, if he could snatch down the moon, he would for my children. That's a no-no. I don't care the good or the bad. That man deserved a ticket. And that's the problem why you have the men that come. See, I was never for dating a man who couldn't do for my children. That's why I'm single. I'm okay with that. But it's a package deal. That man understood that when he came in and he jumped right into playing. Been taking care of that girl ever since then. You gonna get this. Listen, my kids' dad come before anybody dad, anybody grandma, anybody stepmom. And that goes for my mama. He comes before them because guess what? My mama ain't done what this man has done. And I don't care that he's not their biological dad. But guess what? He has done more than baby. Heaven, if he could pull heaven down, like I said, he would for them kids. And guess what? He's going to be the first to get a ticket. Everybody else, if you don't get a ticket, oh well. But I don't care what we've been through. We're not even together. But you still should. Loyalty. Like, where's your loyalty, ma'am? All this stuff this man did for these kids,
Loyalty nowadays is like rice. It's there when you need it. But when you don't have it, it's not there. It's a little grain of rice. That is the worst analogy I've ever been fucking made. Let me say it like this. Loyalty's like gas. It runs out.
Still got her own stuff. He has every right to take her off. No. And somebody said, oh, well, everybody, the 7 people that she was invited was biologically related to him. Well, they need to biologically finance her. Simple. No, that birth, I don't give a dang. And they never said that the birth dad did, but
You just using common sense. That's all you're doing. And I'm going to get very, very common sense with you guys. Can you explain to me, how is it that one of the auntie's boyfriends or both aunties bringing a boyfriend? Can you explain to me how they got invited over the step?
Wait, both of the auntie's boyfriends got invited? Nah, I'll be like, you know what? Nah, fuck the little girl. Nah, I'm going to say it like this. Excuse my language. Fuck that little girl.
Stepfather, and you've been married to this man for 16 years, y'all really, and surprisingly, you'll be surprised, there's some people out there that are over here questioning this because, it doesn't have all the context. And I'll be showing y'all that later here in a second. But in all seriousness, what excuse do you have for those men being prioritized and showing up at this graduation over the man that helped you raise this child? I'm like, don't nobody seem to have an answer for that. But, you know, everybody quick to point the finger at either him or the wife, because you got people mad at him because he took the daughter off of everything after the fact. And then you got some people that are saying she's in the wrong, some in the daughter on the wrong. So I definitely want to know what y'all think in the comments, but we're going to hear a few more opinions because it was kind of all over the place. So let's keep it moving.
So if y'all seen the video about the stepdad who's been married to his stepdaughter's mother for a long time and been taking care of her, been taking care of his stepdaughter since she was 4 months old. Well, fast forward, it's time to graduate. This guy's a truck driver. He has taken time out of work to be at the graduation that he thinks he's going to be invited to. Well, they only have 8 tickets to these graduations. We already know how they go now. You can only invite so many family members. So the mother and I think the sister got everything together and gave out the invitations. Guess who was not invited? The stepdaddy. The man that says he's been there since day one, really, with the baby being 4 months old. So at the end of the day, he says that he had to sit down and make some decisions because of all people they invited her dad. Her biological father was invited. And I don't know what kind of relationship he's had with his daughter through these years or whatever. But this guy is pretty mad. He has missed work for this graduation, and evidently he looks at this daughter like it's his, because now he said he's taking her off the health insurance, his health insurance. He's taking her off her his auto insurance, everything. All ties gone. You know what I'm saying? This is really heartbreaking, and this is something to think about, because at the end of the day, everybody who has impregnated a woman is not a father. We all know this. So I want to know, how do y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about this situation with a stepfather being there since the baby was 4 months old, and on graduation day, of all people, you didn't invite the stepdad, and he took out work as a truck driver. He's been providing for you since you was 4 months old, but you let the biological father come. Like I said, then again, I don't know the situation, but it's something crazy about this funny going on, because I was trying to figure out, the biological father did so much work, did so much with the daughter. Why is she on the stepfather's insurance? Why is he paying for her car insurance and a whole bunch of other things they talked about? But this is really, really heartbreaking. And that man was really, really, his heart was broken, because after all he's done for her, the fact that you didn't invite me to your graduation is a slap in the face, but you invited the man that hasn't been there for you like he had. That's really something to think about. What y'all think about that?
So how you not gonna invite your stepdaddy to your graduation, and he raised you from when you was 4 months? I know y'all done seen that story going around about the stepdaddy that did not get a graduation ticket, and then he went back and took the daughter off of his car insurance and health insurance, and he said anything else that his ass was paying for, she was coming off of it. Okay? Now look, we don't even know the backdrop of everything, but I don't even care. I honestly do not care, because if that man raised you from the time you was 4 months old, taking care of you, providing for you, and then you get to your graduation and he don't get a ticket, the aunties, the biological daddy got a ticket. Now here's the thing, we don't know what the biological daddy was doing or was not doing for her, but still, you should have invited your stepdaddy. I mean, right is right, wrong is wrong, and that man is hurt. Okay, because some people say like he was being vindictive by taking her off the car insurance and the health insurance. No, he not. No, he not. Let her damn biological daddy take care of it. That's how I feel about it. How y'all feel about it? Because she was wrong for that. I don't care. It's no way to put that right. She was wrong for that. You know, unless even if they had a falling out or she felt some type of way, or I honestly do not care. Because why did you not invite your stepdaddy to your graduation, and he been in your life all this time taking care of you and doing stuff for you? That was just wrong. And the mama should have said something. Okay, the mama should have said something. That don't make no sense. I'm just saying, y'all, what y'all think about that? Baby, talk. Y'all, that's how I feel about it. But what y'all could
It's
do?
also on the internet. I need to get something off my chest. Yesterday, my stepdaughter graduated, and I wasn't invited. I've been in her life since she was 4 months old. Married her mother when she turned 2. I've been there, consistent, showing up, providing, loving her like my own. But come graduation day, I wasn't given a seat. Like, word, they told me there were only 8 tickets. Let me tell you who made the list. My wife, her 2 sisters, her biological dad, her uncle, her grandma, her aunt, and her boyfriend. 8 tickets, and I wasn't one of them. Bet. I've been sitting with that pain all day. I took time off work. 3 days gone. I drive trucks. That's money and time I can't get back. And still I got left out. So today I made some decisions. I removed her from my car and health insurance, took her off everything I've been covering, told her mother, and she's grown and graduated, she can go stay with her father, the one she made room for over me. Now there's tension in my house. Emotions are high, but I'm standing on what I feel. Because the truth is, I'm hurt, not mad, just deeply, genuinely hurt. I don't need any applause. I just need to speak my truth. Thanks for listening. Here's my thought. You had it in the first half. Your feelings are valid. The best play you could have done is to sat her down and said, hey, you not choosing me really hurt my feelings. I've been there your whole life. I did X, Y, and Z.
Nah, at that point, it would have just been a clean break. I get it. You raised her and all this shit, but it's like this. She didn't give a fuck about. She didn't give a fuck about you to invite you to her graduation. Shit, at this point, brother, hey, that's an L. You gotta take that ass whooping. Cause to be honest with you, no matter how you look at it, no matter how you slice it, that's still her biological father. Yeah, I'll be mad as hell too because that's some bullshit. You invite your biological dad, and I'm paying the bills, all the bills. You on my insurance, you on my damn car insurance, on my health insurance, car insurance, and I'm paying all the stuff. And you live in my house, and then I don't even get an invitation to your graduation. Yeah, I'll be pissed. Oh yeah, I'll be mad as a sumbitch. I'll be steaming. Oh yeah, that's right. I would. But I hope he figures everything out. But shout out to him. Anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast, and support the call. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.